Good morning, team. Today is day 128 of the 5 a.m. squat club. If you've got goals and you're not making progress on them or not fast enough, you need a system. Don't just flail around trying to get there. Break it down into daily chunks. Do it every day. This is the place where we'll do it together. It's almost your cheat code. So if you got goals, just join us. Every day we're here, 5-step program. What we're gonna do is get up early. Don't press snooze. Drink water. We're gonna sit down and prime our minds. We're gonna warm up our bodies. We're gonna hit some good intensity today in the form of pull-ups and squats. And I've got scaling options for everybody. We're gonna clear our minds and then make progress on our goals. Because it's not just about fitness, it's about progress. So if you're in, let's do it. Step 1, let's prime our minds. So good morning, good morning. What this is gonna look like here is we wanna choose our first thoughts of the day. Ow. So if you've got yourself a little weight as a counterbalance or a door frame or something you wanna hang on to, grab that and sit on down in what we call our paleo chair, paleo squat. I just wanna prime our minds with the first thought. So I am responsible. If you've got goals, it's on you. You gotta take those steps. You gotta achieve them on your own. Nobody's gonna come and help you and do it for you. I will make time between stimulus and response. Just don't wanna be a snappy asshole. I don't wanna react. I wanna be able to take a second and think about what I wanna say before jumping. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. You need to know that you can take a step. You can start. You can make progress. You don't need to be paralyzed by the thought of the big goal. You have whatever you need to take that first step and then figure it out for tomorrow and the day after and get better and better. And then last is I choose gratitude. There's so many things that I can focus on in the negative. What's wrong with this? What's the fault there? But the more I do that, the more I see the negative. So if I focus on what is positive in my life and you do the same, you're gonna see more and more of that. And then it becomes easier to see the positive. So I'm responsible. I will make time between stimulus and response. I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. And I choose gratitude. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna get up and get moving here. Kenneth, good morning. Jody, good morning. Jason, good morning. Let's go. Jody, you say it's early every morning. It's not gonna get any later. All right, let us get moving here a little bit. You'll see we've got a warm up on the screen there, and you can follow along with that, or feel free to jump on a machine or hop out for a run, whatever you'd like. But I'm gonna get in some hip flexor warm up here in the form of knee raises. We're gonna get in some good mornings. Feeling the hamstrings a little bit today. We're gonna get in some lunges of some sort, forward, reverse, whatever you'd like. Followed by some burpees. And obviously, if they're slow, that's okay. It is 10 to 5 in the morning. And then some air squats here. So let's move there. Prime the body so that we're ready for our squats and pull-ups this morning. You guys all have something to pull up on. Obviously, I'll give some options if you don't have a pull-up bar. But just curious what we got at our disposal this morning. Kenneth, this is your first time. You got a squat rack. What do you got in terms of equipment over there? So, I'll talk about our topic there a little bit with the idea of, you might be, if you're new here, you're thinking, well, this is a audacious claim that you're gonna achieve any goal with this program. But remember, like half of the program is what we're doing now, right? We're gonna prime our minds and prime our bodies. But the second half, and as I say, maybe the most important half, is breaking out, carving out that time at the end of this workout, right? This is why we're here early. so that you can make progress towards whatever your goals are. You know, say you want to start a side gig, you want to write a book, you know, you want to take a course to get a new skill, you know, you want to become a real estate agent or write a book, or whatever it is, whatever your goal, all it takes is breaking it down into its daily steps and then just accomplishing that task every day. So that's the reason why, you know, without this being a program that we do that together, that's not super clear. It's still the way to achieve those goals because we're ensuring that we're carving out that time to make progress on them. Hope that makes sense. Good morning, Sam. No pull-up bar. Sam, do you have some bands or something? Or even just a table that you can come underneath and pull up to? See if you can find that. So, as we finish up our second round of warm-up here, you know, we're always thinking about, good morning, Yaroslav. We're always thinking about that piece, that daily bite-sized, task or action or whatever you want to call it, minimum viable dose to move the needle. Those lunges, yeah. And then, you know, we talk accountability because that's probably the biggest challenge for people is staying on once they decide they're going to do something, especially before they've seen momentum, before they've seen progress. Okay, on that note, before we go crazy here, we have a community that we're building on School, which is a social media platform. Link is in the description. And that's the place where we do the accountability. That's where we dig into the second half and we define our goals. We break them into our bite-sized chunks, and then we meet weekly and we hold each other accountable for those things. So if you're interested in that second step of achieving your goals, come on and join us there. Let's see, yeah, I do. Good, so Sam's got a band, perfect. I'll give you some options here. All right, we're gonna do we'll talk about the workout here for a sec. And then we'll come back here a little bit. So as you can see, workout today is pull-ups and back squats. So let's talk options here. We'll get a little bit of pull-up warm-up in here as well. So let's talk. If you have a pull-up bar that is not permanent like myself, let's go ahead and get that set up here. Could do this in advance, but I feel like the dog will just go eat more shoes, which is what she's gonna go do now. So let's talk warm up here a little bit first. Sam, I'm just gonna demo yours first. So if you have a band, put it over top of, say, a door frame, and we can get down low and pull on that way, so you're getting a pull from overhead. So our first warm up is just gonna be a little bit of a hang. So just getting some weight into the arms. Keep the feet on the ground. You can get a little side to side. You can get a little back and forth. Just spending some time getting a pull overhead. So for Sam or for anybody who doesn't have a pull-up bar, same idea, just get some tension on the band and just let it pull the arms up a little bit. If you need a little bit more, just choke up a little bit more on that. Kenneth, push-ups instead of pull-ups. I'm gonna suggest that we try some sort of pull for this morning, Kenneth, because we do have a push-up challenge we do at the end. So if you plan on staying for that, it does become a lot of push-ups. So if you can find some pull-up option, that would be a good idea. Another option, if you don't have a bar, could just be under a table and you do a table row. So let's go over this as well. So for the actual workout, you know, we're going to aim for about 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. And you could go overhand pull-ups, you could go underhand chin-ups, whatever you want on this. And options are obviously, if you have a unassisted pull-up, full hang, right? Don't start from a tensioned position, full hang, feet off the floor, and then take the chin over the bar. If that's not accessible, a great option would be just to use your feet, right? Assist it with your legs. I'm just gonna push with the feet a little bit, maybe even pop up at the top, and then control your descent with the feet as well. And then another option, if you have a pull-up bar and a band, wrap the band around the bar, put your foot through it, and use that as assistance for your pull-ups. Let me know as we're going along here if you still need more guidance for options. And Kenneth, let me know if you've got a pull-up or at least a pulling option that you can do. Movement number 2 is going to be a back squat. This is where those of you that have squat racks are lucky. I'll give you a demo here, and then I'll give you some examples, obviously, if you don't have a barbell. If you have a squat rack, this is ideal. From the squat rack, set your hands, pull yourself under the bar, stand it up, walk it back a step. And then what we're looking for is just our regular squat, right? I want my feet nice and planted, hips below the knees. I don't want to be shifting forward on the toes or backwards on the heels here. Wow, I just about lost that. Knees stay in line with the feet, not falling in. And then I'm going to drive out of there. It's up to you whether you want to choose a heavy option today for less reps or lighter for more reps. If you don't have a barbell, dumbbell option, you could go as a goblet, or if you want to keep this kind of as a back squat, you can see there, take the weight on the shoulders, and then same idea, squat her down there. If you are brand new to exercise, you can literally pull out a chair, set the feet underneath the shoulders, send the hips back, touch the chair, and stand, right? Just a squat is a great option as well. So we're gonna take the next couple minutes here and get ourselves set up. So if you've got any questions, this is the time. This will take me 2 or 3 minutes to warm up the squat, right? So if you're going anything over like a warm-up weight, take a few steps getting there, you know, get a set of 5 as you are progressing up in weight. All right, let me know any questions while we're doing this.
I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns. Who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work.
I don't know if I've mentioned recently, but my back, my hips are a little bit funny. They're a little bit uneven sometimes, and as a result, my back can get pretty cranky. But what I've noticed, at least recently, my back has been feeling fantastic. I don't know if it's just the more consistent movement, just doing it daily, or what, but I'm feeling really good. Normally, squatting this early in the morning is one of the things that bothers it a lot, but I feel pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna hit off the mic with that bar.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me.
I'm wondering, either 125, maybe higher, but what are you guys thinking weight-wise here? Who's got a barbell? What are we thinking? Who's doing dumbbells? Who's doing what? Kenneth, do you have a pull-up option? I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear
wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it.
Doug.
It's only worth it if you work for it.
I never tell if I'm the one holding you guys up, or if you want more time to warm up. I feel like I'm going quick, but I'm also standing here alone. Shoot, I was thinking 155 or 175, but that might be too much. Maybe 155, all right. I got a door frame pull up. Oh, perfect, you're all set. Sam, I only have 30-pound dumbbell. Over the weekend, I'm going to attempt to rearrange my office and bring a barbell in from the shed. Oh yeah, nice. But even that 30-pound dumbbell is gonna feel like enough, I'm sure, once we get rolling. So maybe that's a good option anyway, Sam. But the fact that you have a barbell in the shed, especially as it's cooling down here, it's gonna be time to bring that in. This will be my weight. So we're getting close to being ready here. We were expecting Braulio today, but I don't think he's here. We're getting there. Hopefully this isn't too slow and you guys just standing around. Obviously, if you have dumbbells, you're probably standing around watching me, so just keep thinking about warming up. Get a couple more reps. Hey, take a second to like the video. Let's do that. Everybody pause what you're doing. Put a like on the video. Chris, what time is it for you right now, man? It's probably, what, 3 o'clock? Jody, my squat rack was rescued from a garage destined into life as a towel laundry rack. Yes, that's what most people's home gym equipment ends up at, is Jody. Oh my God. Okay, it's heavy, but I think that'll be doable. All right, let's get some thumbs up here if we're feeling ready to go. Chris, you should hop in. You should join us. Okay, so let's brief this again before we start. I'm warm. So we're going 10 minutes as usual. We're gonna alternate minutes between our 2 movements, which is gonna be the pull up and the back squat today. As usual, I'm probably gonna start with slightly lower reps and work up over the course of the 10 minutes as the body warms up a little bit more. So I may aim for 5 pull-ups and 5 squats. And if I feel good, I'll go up. If you're going lighter weights, feel free to go more reps. If you're doing a modified or scaled pull-up, then just choose an option that's challenging for you and that's gonna make you progress or allow you to progress. Okay, team. Not getting thumbs up. Ken is still up. Perfect. Sam, thumbs up. C'est le temps. Okay. Let's do this. Ready, team? Let's get our music on here. Volume-wise here. A little bit on mine. Just let me know if the volume is crazy there. The pup's entertaining another wrestling match. The dogs are helpful, eh? Okay. Ready? Pull-ups first. 10 seconds, team. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. One. Go ahead.
Fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me.
Good.
Call me CEO, I've been running shit.
I think push-ups might be getting better.
And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain.
Dogs are pretty helpful when you're exercising, aren't they?
I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange.
Okay, so we're just easing in, we're figuring it out, finding out what feels right. One pull-up down. 20. This is where the barbell's gonna get me. I was thinking cardio would be lower today because it'll be lower rep, but the barbell always beats me up. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent.
1 to 1.
And it's only a percent. I'm
So far,
gonna
so
take
good.
shots. If I miss off, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots,
20
learning how to
seconds.
fall and get it. I'm getting back up.
Breathe in.
Always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back
See that?
up. I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning. You could call me academic.
10 seconds.
I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison.
Once we get going, it feels so good. 3, 2, 1. Six. Felt a little more tired than first set, but still good. Misplaced my water bottle yesterday. It might be in the four-wheeler. $15. Ten seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up.
Oh, I
when
need
they
a squat
hype
rack.
me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call
Someday.
me CEO, I've been running shit
We'll get there.
icy.
20.
And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure
Oh, hey,
out of
barbell.
pain,
What's up?
turning losses into gains. I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been
10.
working this exchange. Popping off and risking things, gonna make a
5,
name. I just wanna be famous.
3, 2,
But I don't want that shit
1.
fame. No, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness. 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 Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me.
Whoa.
You don't have to like me.
We're getting hard. 6 again.
You should have the same in your
I may not go up on those.
If you wanna taste it, you can try me. If you
30 seconds.
you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this,
Worms.
bite me.
So far, so good, team. That's halfway.
I don't really take a
Flying
loss,
by.
well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's
5,
only a percent. I'm gonna take shots
3,
if I miss all,
2,
forget it. I'll take
1.
a bad loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs a antiseptic.
And it says 5 still working. Are we talking about pull-ups or? I'm doing 6 pull-ups now. And adding 1 on the squat. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I'm aiming for 6 here. You mean on the pull-ups or on the squats, kind of? But I try to add a little bit, and then once I find the number, I stay there. So I'm at 6 on the pull-ups. I've been adding in the squats, this will be 8. 20 seconds.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded,
10.
icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me.
3,
the following
2,
grows, they know how to
1.
ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness. I just wanna be greatness.
One more of each team. Crunchy shoulder. Isn't it crunchy today? Hell yeah, Kenneth. I like to hear that. 5 seconds. Last set on here.
I don't really take a loss,
Go.
well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top,
Shoot.
yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison.
One more set, team. Last set of squats left. Feel free to try a bigger set. 10 seconds. I'm gonna take an extra couple seconds of rest here. See if we can get 10. Go ahead.
I've been cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I like.
Good job, team. Take a minute, catch your breath, walk around. Do what you gotta do. Oh, man. How was that, team? How do we feel? You guys as messed up as I am? I always hope you are. And I'm not just huffing and puffing here alone. You see that? 5:15. Look what you've done so far. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So catch your breath a little bit, and then we'll talk about moments of clarity here. Wow. That was beautiful. How are we doing? Everything feels harder this early, says Sam. Right? I get it. I'm not going to say that it gets easier necessarily, but I don't think that's the point. I think just the point here is that, like, one, you did it, but two, specifically for this program, this time, like, you forced yourself to get up, right? You were likely in a position where that alarm went off and you're like, hey, I could definitely sleep here. The win, the exercise is great, but the win is you being successful in that wake up, right? Is you committing to yourself and getting up. And now you've started your day on the right foot, right? You're confident in yourself and the fact that you can do that and stick to it and be successful and all that jazz. So that's where it's at, Sam. It's not about necessarily the weights feeling nice or anything. Just about doing it. Okay, we'll breathe here for a minute. We'll just maybe come back into our paleo squat. Sam almost turned off the alarm and went back to bed. For sure. So Sam, maybe give us a piece of insight here. What went through your head in that moment? And then how did you make the choice to show up as opposed to going back to bed? What does that look like? And if any of the rest of you have, your experiences to share with that as well, remember, we're all struggling with the same things. We're all in this together. And if you've got tips, if you've got ways that make sense for you, share them, right? For me, I'm going to be here because of you guys, right? I'll probably get up and work out anyways, but having you here and knowing that you guys are with me makes my process that much easier. So if you don't have, all of us waiting on you, maybe not as easy. So what does that look like? How do you get through that? Jody, I was there too, Sam. Thanks for getting up. I feel that. And I know, Jody, I think you've mentioned that you've taken a nap after this. And I'm assuming that's probably not every day, but once this is done, how do we feel? Sam, you've done this at least a couple times now. And once you're done, at 5:30 or whatever it is that we finish, you feel so good and ready to attack the day. And, you've already made progress. So it's less, once again, less about that workout as much as, I was mentioning the other day on Wednesday, I was into the gym. I was the only person that did the workout barefoot just because I'm a weirdo. But I beat a lot of people that, are generally, well, they're definitely at the gym more often. They do more work that way. So, just 10 minutes is definitely making a difference in my fitness. Okay, I think that's our moments of clarity was good there. Kenneth says, I'm trying to beat procrastination and excuse making. Well, Kenneth, this is this is why this is here, right? And we'll get into this for another minute here, right? This homework section, you know, the work that we do after we're primed, it gets rid of the discomfort of procrastination, right? The idea here, Kenneth, is that you make enough progress in the morning on whatever's important, whatever your goal is, that if during the rest of the day, you know, your life steals that attention and that time, it doesn't matter, right? You don't feel anxious, you don't feel bad about it because you've made that progress. You've done the step that you know you need to do to get towards that thing that you're aiming for. And it really does decrease the anxiety or any other feelings of, you know, oh, I should be working on that thing. You know, if you define to yourself what that minimum dose is, that if you achieve that minimum dose, you know that you're going to achieve your goals by X time. Then if there's any anxiety with it, you just, you know, you want to get there faster, whatever, you just increase your minimum dose so that angle of progress increases to the point where you get to that goal at that new time. I don't know if that helps. Obviously, like this can be, you know, we talk about a homework hour, and whether you like him or not, you know, I've been listening to Alex Hormozy a lot, and what he does is he blocks out however many hours he needs to get his work done. Maybe it's 6, maybe it's 4, but in the morning he blocks out that time and it's non-negotiable, and nobody can take attention from that time. And he does all of his work in that time. No meetings happen until that work's done. Nothing else happens until that work's done. And then the rest of your day is free, right? It's so much easier. Okay, Jody. No, maybe I joked about it, but no naps. I've been doing a 2K walk with the pups. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. So if you've been here before, you know what's next. We're going to move into our push-up challenge here. So if you have not been here before, Kenneth, it's push-up time. We are currently following this dude here, and we're doing his push-up challenge. I'm not going to do 1,235, and I don't expect any of you to as well. But basically what we do is it's one set, and we try to add one every day. Meaning, and I'll give you the standards here. I don't know if you can tell, but I did some zooming in on my cameras this morning. Should be able to see me better. But basically what we're looking for, Kenneth, is you can, or anybody else who's new, sorry, you can hang out in a push-up position. Obviously you can do push-ups. You can take a hand off the ground and you can mess around with the wrist and shake it out. You just can't pike and you can't drop the knees. So set up your space here. I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick. We're getting a little leaky. All right, it is a little bit of allergy season here for me, so try not to be too sniffly. Okay, actually, I'm gonna take this off. All right, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm just gonna put the mic right here. And today I've got 61. If you're brand new to this, just, go for a couple minutes, see how many you get, make it challenging, and then tomorrow we'll aim to do more. So, let's get that. And I like to give this a timer just to see how long it takes. I'm just gonna get a quick stretch. That shoulder kind of felt cranky. Spencer. Good morning. We missed you yesterday. Okay. You feeling pretty good for push-ups? I don't know where my water bottle is. We got the coach mug this morning. Don't forget, this is water. Not drinking coffee. Haven't done that in a while. Okay. 10 seconds, team. Let's get some push-ups in here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah, but I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on this shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.
$28, $29, $30, $31. It's supposed to feel challenging. $39, $40, $41, $20 to go for me.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life. I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean, I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took a red pill, I know life's short, so I wanna feel good.
You going back and watching, Spencer? Thanks, by the way. Saying the squats were good. Not very heavy. Weak, good. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Let's go, team. Finish them up if you're not done. Thanks, Spencer. Someday I'll have a squat rack and won't have to clean that. Spencer, yes, I fell asleep. I'm curious about that schedule, Spencer. Do you get up in the middle of the night to eat? Because it's what, like 2:30 for you right now? How'd the push-ups going, team? How are we feeling here? Sam, do you find it easier to get up and work out knowing that you have the outside accountability from YouTube live videos? Yeah, I was definitely mentioning that, Sam, that, you know, the fact that I know that you guys are here, you know, even when I was editing the videos, I was thinking about that like, hey, if I don't get these out, like I'm missing my schedule. So there was definitely that schedule accountability, but now it's even more so. Yeah, it does make it a little bit easier because I know you guys are here, and you know there are people counting on me. So yeah, but I mean, Sam, if you just show up here, like everybody that's here is gonna start holding you to that, right? You know that I'll send you a text or something, but eventually, you know, give these people your number or whatever, and we'll all do it together, because that's the key, right? The accountability is everything, especially if you're just building that habit. So, and let me know, Sam, if you want some, we can always chat about tips and strategies and whatnot for that too. Spencer, yeah, no eating, trying to get as lean as you. Are you though? Is that the goal right now? Is that gonna limit your strength, Spencer? Like, what is that the goal? And Jody, used the dumbbells as you suggested. Felt really good. Did my signature 5 reps, overall 13 rounds. Yes. Okay, so that made a difference on the hand, right? You were mentioning that the palm is uncomfortable, so keeping the wrist neutral was better. I hope so. That sounds good. I'm glad that, if so, that we're able to find an option that doesn't cause pain and that you can get uncomfortable without that pain. All right, we'll kind of cool down and stretch while we talk here. We're gonna put it up here. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, good. Although I won't be able to see ya. Let's do a nice easy standing stretch. So let's do this. I'm just gonna grab the old school runner stretch. So I'm gonna grab the foot in my hand, and what I wanna do is pull the knee in, and at the same time, pull it back. Try to have the knee pointed towards the floor and try not to be extended through the spine. So squeeze the butt cheek on that bent leg side, push the hips forwards, stand tall. Sam, I can only commit to every second day right now for this early. I'm still not getting enough sleep, so trying to not burn out. Important, yeah. I would obviously set a bedtime. And Sam, at the same time, and I know that, you know, I'm very black and white and my ideas are not always the ones that you're gonna wanna choose, but I'll just give you my thoughts on that. That, you know, if you wanna build a consistent bedtime and wake up time, if you do it up and down, it's going to be more challenging than if you just set the same thing every day. You know, and maybe it starts with going to bed at the same time and then, you know, every second day getting up early. But I would aim to, as much as possible, have at least one of those ends. I mean, I would suggest both, that the wake up and the bedtime are consistent, but at least start with one and make it the same every day, because I talk about how adaptable our bodies are a lot. And it will adapt very quickly if and only if you're consistent. If you do the ups and downs, it will adapt to that, but it's much harder, and it's not going to feel ever as easy because it is changing as opposed to staying consistent, and the body will struggle to adapt as much to that. So I don't know if that's something that you're considering or if you see that as realistic, but it is going to be much easier if you're not, you know, some days early and some days late. So I don't know if that's just, you know, kid stuff that holds you back from being able to do it every day. But as I'm saying, I mean, obviously I would love it if you joined us every day, but even if you don't join us, just try to build that consistent routine the consistent, circadian rhythm, if you will. Even though, that would involve waking up with the sun. And there is still no sun out, obviously, but how does that sound? Let's do another stretch here. Let's do an arm up the wall just for that pull up. So we'll get in an arm. I won't be able to read your questions or anything, but we'll hang out here for a minute and we'll switch in about a minute, just opening up the lats a little bit. But on that topic, this whole achieve any goal business, I don't know if some of us maybe have multiple goals and we're unsure about, hey, what should that homework be? What should my daily action be? And obviously, come join us in school and we can talk about that in person. But another option is the concept of the One Thing book. And I'm sure I've talked about this before. If you're a reader, it's The One Thing by Gary Keller. And the idea is you use what's called the focusing question. And the focusing question is, what is the one thing or one decision that I can do or make now that by doing so makes all other decisions or actions easier or unnecessary? So I'll give you an example here. If I want to, I'm going to sneeze. So I'm going to give you an example, and obviously I'm going to tie it into what we do here. But if my goal is, improved health, and my options for doing so, right? I've got all of these changes that I can make, and some of them are going to lead there, and some are going to be less effective. So of the things that I could do to improve my health, right? I could drink a little bit more water. I could increase my vegetable consumption. I could take that out because I don't believe in that anyway. So forget that as a improvement for health. Maybe add more protein. I could, shower more often, right? I can think of all these things that would help me in that direction. But is there maybe one thing that if I do that, the other ones become easier or necessary? And I would say yes, right? So say those are all the little things, but another option is to just wake up early and have a system. So if I do that, if I wake up early, it's likely going to keep me from eating junk food during the day because I've had that discipline and I don't want to ruin that. It's probably going to get me to go to bed earlier because if I'm getting up early, I'm going to have to go to bed earlier. And if I'm going to work out early, I'm going to need to fuel myself properly. And as a result, I'm not going to do this and that. I didn't explain that perfectly, but I think you get the idea that oftentimes there's one decision or one action, one step that you can take that basically makes all those other steps unnecessary, right? It kills 10 birds with one stone, if you will. So that's basically what you want to aim for, is you want to define that one thing and then break it down into that daily step. And in this case, that daily step is get up early. And obviously in our situation, you could just join us. Spencer, heading to bed. Have a great day. You too, man. Have a good training session and then have a great weekend, bud. Hopefully we'll see you here tomorrow for sandbags Saturday. As I said, I have a sandbag. I just got to try to get some sand today. If I don't, we'll be one more week with the rock, but so be it. And we're going to talk about feet tomorrow. We're going to talk about burning your shoes and building your base. Okay, let's see. Sam, I think I screwed myself over by still working a few evenings per week. I'm still playing catch up on all my work and admin. Yeah. But Sam, don't give yourself shit, right? Allow that transition. This is a new phase with Archie going to school and whatnot. You got to ease in. You got to find your way. Oh, here, let's come back for 1 sec because you are here. Let's do a quick, what's happening here? There we go. We'll just shout out Magenta real quick here because she is here with us. So if you have that's not the right one. If you happen to be in Canada, and Sam, let us know. Do you ship? Is that part of the plan? But if you're in Canada, you let us know whether it's Ontario that you'll ship. All of our branding, logos on the wall, T-shirts, anything else that we're gonna get. That's all Sam. Excuse me, or Magento. You're on here as Sam. So very creative, very quick, helpful. You know, if you need, she says, yep, I ship. If you need stuff done, you know, you don't even know what you want necessarily, she'll help you design. She'll do it all. Ships Canada wide. So check out Magenta if you have any branding needs. She does fantastic work. Okay, so you know what you got to do now, team. It's time for homework. It's time to, you know, base step is define what your goal is and what that step is that you need to do. And if you've already done that, your step is sit down, stand up, go outside, whatever your position is for that, and complete your homework. Do that step that if you do every day, success is inevitable. Like the video if you haven't, subscribe, share this with somebody who will get value, right? Slowly got some new people coming in here. Jody says, great sesh, see you tomorrow. Heck yeah, you got a sandbag for tomorrow, Jody? And share it around. Let's keep doing this. I'm gonna be here. So I love you guys, and have yourself, yeah, Jody's got her sandbag ready. We are good to go. So great work, team. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your Friday. Have a good one. Later. Ooh, 616 VR.